Hey guys, so for today's video I want to show you how to complete an everyday 15-minute, less than 10 steps makeup routine. This is more so for the ladies if you have to go into the office and you have to be up bright and early, or if you're simply just going to just a casual event but you still want to look, nice and fresh and awake and everything. So I would suggest trying this out. Now, if it's going to be something a little bit more glamorous, of course there's more steps, but for an everyday look, you don't need to spend so much time. You just want to get up, shower, get dressed, apply your makeup, and then be able to walk out the door in a timely fashion. So if you want to see how to really create a true 15-minute, almost 10 if you ask me, makeup look, then stay tuned. Okay guys, so let's get started with this video. So like I said, this is going to be a true, quick, everyday look face. I know you see a lot of these types of videos out there, but truthfully they still, in my opinion, they still have too many steps. So I'm pretty much going to knock it down to about no more than 10. It's probably going to be 8, but I'll just say no more than 10. We're just going to even out our skin tone. We're going to do our brows to frame our face. We're going to add a little bronzer, and then if you so choose, you can add a lash. If not, mascara will do just fine. And then of course, just like a natural nude lip. So the first thing I always start out with are my brows. They frame the face, so I always just tend to go with that. You kind of like outline the shape of your face, and then that helps with your makeup application. So if you are a beginner, I do suggest using a brow pencil. You have more control, but I am utilizing a pomade, a dip brow. This one is actually from Shein. I transferred my, not transferred, but I purchased, I usually go with Anastasia, but I just leave that one in my kit. I went ahead and I ran out, so I went ahead and purchased another one, and I put that in my kit. And then I was on Shein one day and saw that they had one, so I decided to give it a try for my face. And it's been working out so far. So first things first, as you can see, I brushed my eyebrows into place. I do not have on contacts or my glasses, so I'm going to utilize a small mirror so that I can see a little bit better. But you just want to start out with framing your brows, basically creating the shape that you want. And I always am very light in the front, like a feather look, and then towards the tail end of the brow, you want to deepen that up just a little bit. All right, so then you get all that blended in. And for the sake of this video, I won't be applying any concealer or anything to further carve out the brows, because again, this is a 15-minute early morning makeup routine. So yeah, we're gonna bypass that. So if you have your brows clean, then you shouldn't need to, but if you don't, feel free to apply the concealer, whatever's gonna make you more comfortable with the way that your brows look. So I'm just adding that in. And as you can see, I don't add any additional product. I kind of just take what's there and pull it up a little bit so we can have that light feathery look in the beginning. And I cleaned up my eyebrows the other week, so I'm pretty okay with the shape that they are right now. But on any normal day, like if I'm really going somewhere, regardless if I've had them cleaned up or not, I still will apply a little bit of concealer just to get the full complete look. But this again is just an everyday look. All right, so boom, brows done, right? Let's move on. So the next thing that I do, I'm going to use my Mented foundation stick. Oh, before I apply anything to my face, makeup wise, you want to make sure your face is clean and it is moisturized. So I have moisturized. I'll probably place, I don't know if I'll do a skincare routine, but I will place a little something on my IG referring to the products that I use for my skincare routine. So you guys can follow me on Instagram and you can see what that's about. So I've already applied my facial oil. I've cleaned, toned, all that good stuff. So when you're doing your everyday look, your focus should be just on the areas that are imperfect to you, hyperpigmentation, so on and so forth. So for me, it's this area here. So I'm just gonna apply a thin line there. On this side, I'm gonna go above my lip because you know sometimes you can see that little mustache. And then I just do a quick line across the forehead. And because I do wear glasses, I do have a little indentation, so I just add a little bit there. Now that's only if I plan to wear contacts. If I'm not wearing contacts and I'm wearing glasses, I'm not gonna do that step because why? It's gonna just transfer onto my glasses and there's really just no point. You're just gonna be holding in oil and moisture and all that good stuff, so you don't wanna do that. Now for the brush of choice, I like to use this stippling brush when I'm going for a nice, even, natural look. I find that stippling just kind of, it doesn't thin it out, but it does distribute it very well. So it looks like just your skin. And it's not like you truly have any makeup on. So I'm just taking that, I'm taking what I have and I'm just stippling it all over. Taking what's there and then I'm just moving it about my face. Now you can go in a little bit more with the foundation sticks because you can build coverage. So let me see. I'm gonna do a little bit more over here. This side, the hyperpigmentation on this side of my face is a little more noticeable, so I will add an additional couple lines of that, and then I'm just gonna, it's like a tapping motion, but the bristles, they're just picking up product and distributing it all over your face. So we have that. Okay, boom. So now you have an even look. This isn't meant to look like a full glammed out face. This is meant to look just as you are. So when it comes to doing your everyday makeup routine, it's very important to take care of your skin first. You gotta have good skin. Makeup can only cover up so much. You know what I mean? And then if your skin isn't to your liking, you're gonna feel like you need to wear more makeup to cover things up, and you may feel just a little more you may feel like a little more conscious about your skin. So I would suggest just always making sure you take care of your skin first before you go and apply just tons of makeup. The next thing I'm going to use is, and I have the wrong color, so hold that thought. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to go in with is this Black Opal foundation stick. I chose to use Black Opal and Mented because to me they kind of have the same makeup, same properties. It is buildable. They can be a little bit oily. So like I said previously about the Mented Cosmetics, you know, you can use it if you have oily skin. Just make sure you set yourself very well. It's summertime now, so it's definitely going to be hot. So I'm still going to use it, but I'm going to use it very lightly. So with this one, this is my highlighting color, and this is going to allow me to wake up, give me bright-eyed look. So you want to make sure you're looking refreshed and just your eyes are just wide open in the morning. So I'm going to take the foundation stick and apply it directly up under the eye like that, just a little bit. And then I am going to take this same stippling brush and I'm just going to blend that out. I'm also going to take it to my eyelid just so I have it even all over and it wakes up that entire area. You don't have to go heavy. Again, if it's not to your liking, you can always apply more. You always want to start out with a little bit and then go in if you need additional coverage. So we're just gonna do that. Okay, that's step 3. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I promise you, like, I'm literally already done. So the next thing I'm gonna take is the Mented Cosmetics, the Yacht Life. I did want to do a full routine with the Minty Cosmetics, but I was like, I didn't feel like waiting for all the products. So I'm just gonna use this for now so I can show you how it applies. And notice I didn't use the eyebrow pencil because remember I told you I ran out of it. So yeah. So I'm gonna take the Minty Cosmetics, the bronzing powder, and I'm gonna take like an angled brush. That way it kind of sculpts you out and warms around the face. So I'm just gonna tap it in there. Tap it in there. Always make sure your brushes are clean. I mean, you don't have to wash them every day because it's your face, but at least once a week would suffice. So I have some on there. I am gonna knock off any excess, and then I'm just going to apply that around the outer portion of my face. So that warms you up, gives you different type of definition, adds to your bone structure, and it just gives you definition. You know, you have a light color under your eye, you have your all over look, and then this just adds a little warmth to you. So you just look nice and natural, sun-kissed and bronze. If you want to go under here, you can. I'll go ahead and do that just for that reason. You want to blend, you know, your neck. You want to get that neckline, so you can go ahead and go under there. There's a few different things. You can use cream if you want, but for your everyday face, I just like to go in with powders. Okay, so that's done. If you can see, it adds a little bit of warmth to the face, but not too much, right? So I'm done with that. Notice I'm not going heavy-handed. I'm really just going in with the least possible coverage, but it still gives enough of a seamless look. So once I'm done with that, once I finish that step, I then go over my face with an all-over powder. So before I was using, so this is Fenty Beauty. It's supposed to be a bronzing powder, but it didn't do much for me, so I just use it as an all-over face powder. I think it has like the right shade, so I just go ahead and use it rather than not use it. So I just take a little fluffy brush, just get a little bit. You don't need a lot, just because you're not trying to pack it on. And this is gonna kind of just set your face a little bit. So I'm gonna take this, and I'm just gonna, this helps to blend everything together. You can use as much as you want. You know your skin, so you know what you need. So I'm gonna go into here. I didn't set anything under my eyes. It's a light application, so we're not going heavy-handed. We're just trying to get a seamless, everyday, all over look. Okay. So that's that. Then last but not least, I've been using this little, it's a little sample. It's the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and it has a little bit of a glow to it. So I take that same brush, and since it's a sample, you know, you have to kind of, you know, just get a little bit of it. I do plan on buying the full size version of this once I use this up. And I start with it like over my cheeks, like where I want to highlight, just to add a little bit of shine. Take a little bit for my little nose, over here. Just all the high points, the place where the light is going to hit and reflect. And then I just take a little bit more and I just go all over. And that is really it. You can do as much as you need, or you can even remove it, however you feel. You can even remove a step if you're not a bronzer girl. You can do a blush. You can just do highlight, so feel free to play with that portion of it. And then for my lip, I'm gonna go, so for my lip, we're just gonna do like a nude lip. This isn't a brown liner, I couldn't find it, but I don't want to spend any more time looking for it. So this is like, it's like an eggplant color, but it'll work for what I'm trying to do. Similar to Night Moth, if you If you know MAC, it's similar to Night Moth, so think that. And then taking this little basic nude color, applying that, and then I am going to go ahead and, so once I've done that, next step is optional. I'm going to add some lashes, and I use you can barely see that, you can barely see it. I very rarely wear lashes. I'm just not a lash girl, but I love what they do for a makeup look. So for the sake of this video, I will go ahead and add some lashes. And I'm using the Kiss Lash Adhesive. So I'm just gonna take a little bit. I like this applicator though. The one that I keep in my kit is like, it looks like the hair glue version, the same company, but I do not like how the applicator needs an applicator like this. So you just pull it out and pop it on there. So I'm just applying some glue to that, and I'm gonna let that set for a second. So the trick with lashes are, when you put the glue, oh, I lost the lash. Oh, here it is. When you put the glue on there, you want to let it sit for a second so it becomes tacky and it's not just sliding all over your face. And that way it actually like adheres to your lash line. So we're gonna do that. So I'm just doing that to the next lash. Now I am going to apply my lashes off camera, so the next, because I don't have on my glasses or contacts, so I need to be able to see. And then when I return, we'll have a completed look. Okay, so let me put my lashes on and I'll be back. Here's the completed look. I went and added a little earring for you. But this is your simple, everyday, quick face. It's about, I don't know, what, 6 to 8 steps. Lashes are optional. Bronzing is optional. The main things that you do need to do when it comes to your everyday makeup routine is even your skin tone and go ahead and just groom your brows a little bit. Everything else can be optional. You want to add a little all over face powder just to kind of even everything out if you are using cream products. If you are oily, I suggest that if you choose to use foundation sticks that have a little bit of that are more so for dry to combination skin, then definitely mattify yourself. Use a mattifying finishing spray, anything of that magnitude. But yeah, this is it. This is literally what I do every day for work. It gives me a polished look. I look like I gave a damn when I got up in the morning, and it saved me time. If you have additional time, you can go in and do a little lid color. You can just simply take your finger, dab your finger in a little bit of a shimmer, plop that on your eyelid. So there's a few variations to it, but you have to know, just what works best for you and your skin. And like I said, always make sure that you are taking care of your skin first before you just start applying makeup. You don't want to continue to clog your pores. You don't want to create additional breakouts. Texture is texture. You can get rid of it somewhat with by going to the dermatologist. You can get rid of it by doing some exfoliation, but for the most part, you can't really do anything with texture, but you can, erase blemishes. You can go ahead and clear your skin up, get that glass looking skin. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I mean, it was really, even for myself, I was like, man, I'm thinking to myself like, dang, I'm really already finished. And most of the time, you feel like you can't do a look yourself, but you really can. Just all it takes is 15 minutes, get to know your skin and what works best for you, and you'll be good to go. So yeah, thanks guys, thanks for watching, and I'll be back with another video soon. So yeah, thanks for watching.